What's going on, guys? Silky here, bringing you guys a brand new video, and today we are going to be looking at Alpha 3, my thoughts on Alpha 3, what I liked about Alpha 3, what the developers did good, and what they need to work on to improve the game. So, first impressions, I thought the graphics are looking very good. I really like the style that developers decided to go with. I like the opening cutscene and how they made a great environment around the neighbor's house. So it's not just the house in your house. They actually have like the supermarket, the high school, the sign when you're coming in, stuff like that, and the city in the background, obviously. I still do feel like the button to pick up something and to interact should be different. Right now it's E to interact and hold E to pick up, and that causes a lot of issues when you're trying to do one thing and then you get screwed over by doing the other. Like, happens a lot, like you're trying to pick up something but you didn't hold it for long enough or something. Yeah, it's really annoying. Next, I felt that Alpha 3 was rushed, meaning that I think it was going along good and the developers were doing good, but I think they tweaked something right before they gave it to the public and they didn't test it because there were a lot of bugs, and we'll get into that in a bit. Vaulting is still very clunky. Every time I tried to jump through a window, it was more than half the time it just didn't work, and I had to keep pressing spacebar until I finally jumped over. Also, the camera clipped through a ton of walls and things, which made I don't know. It's an alpha, so I'll get over it. And on to the puzzles. Okay, I thought the puzzles were pretty decent for this build. They were not close, however, to the puzzles in Alpha 1, because in Alpha 1 the puzzles actually had some sense to them, and you had to figure out what you had to do with the grave and the jackhammer and all that. But in Alpha 3, the only puzzle was pretty much finding the golden apple picture and finding the magnet with like that, with those pictures. I mean, it wasn't that good. It wasn't as interesting as the teacher one and stuff. So I hope that they can build better puzzles next alpha. I kind of feel like Alpha 4 is going to be in the same house, but you know, I don't know. And moving on, I really liked the lever and the elevator. That was cool, actually. I give the devs props for that, and I also give them props for the golden key being at the top of the entrance of the neighbor's house. It made it so you didn't have to like figure out the hardcore puzzle for the blue key and get lucky on the jump and everything. You just had to get the gold key and then hit a lever and stuff, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I made a video on it, so whatever. Okay, anyways, as the gameplay goes, I thought it was mechanically flawed, as I already said, and the alpha seemed to be rushed by the developers. And I mean, the neighbor could see through freaking walls, which made it pretty close to impossible from hiding from him in the dark / backyard. I mean, if he could literally see you through like any wall, it was so stupid. Like in the backyard, you could be hiding behind boxes and straight in the dark corner of the map where no one could see you. You couldn't even see yourself. And then he would just be like, "Oh, see you," and the music would start playing. You have to run for your life. And when you ran for your life, you couldn't really do anything. There was nowhere really to hide besides the like the whatchamacallem, the closets, kind of. That's the only place you could hide. There's no you couldn't hide like or I mean, I guess you could hide under the bed, but you can't just like hide in a room, which kind of makes me mad. Like, you can't just like run around a corner, open a door and hide in there. Like, he's just always on your back, like pretty much right there. So I mean, like, maybe slow him down a little bit and then give us like a stamina bar. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but whatever. Next thing, I thought that the addition of the door closing when it hits you, because I think that they gave you like a physical, it wasn't just like some camera strapped to this guy's head. Like, you actually had like a physical part in the game, and you had like physics to you, because whenever you like hit a door when you're opening it, it would close, and whenever you're like walking along a wall, all the paintings would fall off. And I don't really like that. I think that in real life that never happens, so I feel like they should change, like, not really give you that much of a physical presence. Like, you don't just knock over everything. Like, stuff will hit you, but you won't like knock over everything, if you get what I'm saying. Going into something that's another thing that was bad is where's the shark? Where are the cool stuff? There's no fireworks. There's just like an alarm clock. They put a ton of glue in, and they put a bunch of boxes in. Like, where are the cool, like, yeah, I mean, fireworks, like, all the things, like, that made Alpha 1, like, and Alpha 2, like, have a little bit different to them. Like, they just have, like, boxes, glue, and alarm clocks are, like, the only things that actually do anything that are interactive. I mean, besides the gun, of course. But, I mean, like, you can't really distract them. Like, with fireworks, you could throw a firework down, stuff. But the alarm clock, like, doesn't even work half the time, and it's sort of boring to just throw an alarm clock everywhere. And I feel like they should have more stuff in the game, like more objects that are not just for stacking, because I feel like they emphasize stacking a lot in this game. Like, there were a lot of freaking boxes, like a lot. And if you want people to be able to stack boxes, it shouldn't take like 30 minutes just to build like 5 high box. And the boxes, of course, would just, like, the physics would get all messed up and just blow up everywhere. So pretty hard. They also had those ledges. I mean, the ledges were alright, but I mean, you didn't really stumble upon them unless you, like, fell off the top and landed on a ledge. I feel like I said, the stacking, if you wanted people to stack to them, you should have made it easier to stack to the ledges. But I feel like if they try again, maybe they'll make it better next time. But this, for Alpha 3, it wasn't that good. Onto the cutscene. The cutscene was revealing, and it was pretty good for the ending. Showed you the neighbor crying and the kid through the door. Also gave you that QR code, which I forget what it was saying, but I think it's intended for Alpha 4 or something, or the main game. But I think that was pretty good. A little good reveal. And overall, for Alpha 3, I'd say it needs some polishing up. Like I said, it wasn't quite ready, I don't think. I think they're farther along than the Alpha 3 showed. I don't think they have that many issues with walls and stuff and the boxes. I just don't think they actually tested it out before they gave it to us. I think there's some easy fix that they'll be able to get done. And I think if in their next build you get more qualities from Alpha 1, like better puzzles, more objects that you can use. Like, I guess they had this cell phone. I don't know if that worked or not in the Alpha. I tried it a couple times. I don't think it worked. But add some more things. If they do that, I think that Alpha 4 or whatever, Beta or whatever the hell is next, I think that will be pretty good. And I think they're going in the right direction for the whole game in general for the summer release. That's pretty much all I have to say about Alpha 3. If you guys liked the video, please like it and comment. What do you guys think? Do you think that Alpha 3 was good or bad? Do you think it was better or worse than Alpha 1 and Alpha 2? What is your opinion? Do you think they're going in the right track, or do you think they should go back to their roots and where they started with this? What's your opinion? Comment below. It's been your boy Silky Milky. Peace.
Stranded, reaching out. I call your name, but you're not around.